And the federal government will not be paying for Governor Brown's charade. We need border security and action, not words.
Joining us right now is the host of The Next Revolution, Steve Hilton, who served as strategy director to former Prime Minister David Cameron. Hey, Steve, it does make sense. The president had called up to 4,000 National Guard troops to help guard our southern border. If Jerry Brown's going to put them at the southern border and put them up north or put them everywhere doing everything but immigration, why bother paying for it?
Yeah, and the whole thing is ridiculous anyway. First of all, this deployment of National Guard is completely in line with what previous presidents have done, including Democratic presidents. It just shows how completely sort of crazed the anti-Trump brigade have become, especially here in California, where the California Democrats have moved so far left, as I've said before. They're halfway to Hawaii. They don't want to cooperate over anything. But listen to this. In his letter, when Jerry Brown said, okay, I'll send a few guardsmen, but I'm not going to help you with your wall and immigration. In that same letter, he talked about drug smuggling, people trafficking, all of the reasons that we need the wall as well as immigration. So he completely contradicted himself, even as he was saying he wasn't going to cooperate.
Oops.
What's happening, do you think? I know what's happening around the country. People are just getting sick of it. Do you think in Southern California, because I was under the belief that the majority of that state was liberal, but then I'm watching what's happening in Southern California. Are they just tired of being pushed in the corner and they finally are speaking out? What's happening?
They are. That's exactly right. You've got community after community saying we've had enough of this. And the crunch point right now is this issue of immigration. But actually, you're right to say that throughout the state, not just there in Southern California, but in the Central Valley and in pockets of Northern California too, people are fed up with the results of one-party rule, which is what you've had for years in California. And they're seeing the increases in poverty, in homelessness, the way that people are leaving the state. There's nothing being done about housing. There's so many problems, and it's all because the Democrats have run this state so badly on their own for so long.
And Steve, to back up your thought, it looks like this John Cox has got a legitimate shot at winning an election as a Republican. He's starting to make some progress as governor.
Well, he's certainly getting better known. And yeah, I think it's going to be really, really tough for anyone right now to beat that Democratic Party machine. But you've got to start somewhere. He's making the arguments, and I think that what you'll see over the years ahead, perhaps not in time for this election, this governor's election this November, but over the years, people are going to reject the failures of the Democratic Party in this state.
It sounds like there's going to be a next revolution. Oh, the name of your show. Steve Hilton will be watching this weekend. Thank you very much for joining us from
Steve.
California.
What time can we see you, Steve?
Good to see you.
You bet.
9 Eastern on Sunday.
Okay.
All right, it'll be a lot earlier for you.
Just like last week.
All right, thanks. Meanwhile,
We all know that this one over here struggles big time to cook. Watch this.
So,
Brian's not big in the kitchen.
it tells you exactly how to do it.